Hello everyone. Today we will see glucose metabolism. We have already seen that heterotrophs can use organic compounds as carbon source as well as source of energy. Many heterotrophic bacteria can degrade carbohydrates such as starch or cellulose which are made up of glucose. Glucose is a simple sugar, a monosaccharide that has molecular formula C6H12O6. It has 6 carbon atoms, 12 hydrogen atoms and 6 oxygen atoms. Let us see the structure of D-glucose. D-glucose is the most abundant form of glucose. In solution, glucose can exist as linear form, which forms only 3% of the form of glucose in solution, or cyclic form. The straight chain or linear structure has 4 asymmetric centers or chiral centers at carbon number 2, 3, 4 and 5. Cyclization takes place spontaneously due to reaction between aldehyde group at position 1 and alcoholic or OH group at position 5. This results into formation of a 6-membered ring. In this ring structure, at carbon number 1, if the OH group is below the plane of the ring, then it is called as alpha D glucose. Starch is a polymer of alpha D glucose. If the OH group is above the plane of the ring, it is called as beta D glucose. Cellulose, which is the most abundant carbohydrate in world, is made up of beta D glucose. Bacteria can degrade glucose to produce pyruvic acids. Bacteria carry out degradation using 3 main pathways. First one is Embden-Meyerhof pathway, that is glycolysis. The second pathway is Enter-Dodorov pathway and the third pathway is pentose phosphate pathway. Aerobic bacteria can oxidize pyruvic acid further to carbon dioxide, whereas anaerobic bacteria which show fermentative metabolism can produce various metabolic end products as a result of glucose metabolism. Bacteria show diversity in pathways which they use for glucose metabolism. Many bacteria use EMPP, that is EMP or Embden-Meyerhof-Parnas pathway for glucose metabolism. Examples include gram-positive bacteria such as Bacillus subtilis and Streptomyces griseus, which use EMP as the major pathway along with oxidative pentose phosphate pathway as the minor pathway. Lactobacillus delbrueckii, which shows lactic acid fermentation, uses EMP as the major pathway. Bacteria such as E. coli and other enteric bacteria also metabolize glucose through EMP as major pathway. Many aerobic bacteria metabolize glucose using Entner-Dodorov pathway. Examples include Agrobacterium species and Azotobacter vinylandi, which use this pathway as major pathway. Bacteria such as cyanobacteria, including all cyanobacteria, Pseudomonas saccharophila and Zymomonas mobilis, use ED pathway as the sole metabolic pathway for glucose metabolism. Rhizobium uses this as major metabolic pathway. Genera Azotobacter and Pseudomonas show variation. For example, Azotobacter vinylandi uses ED pathway as major pathway, whereas Azotobacter crucoccum uses EMPP as major pathway. Pseudomonas saccharophila, we can see here, uses ED pathway as sole pathway, whereas Pseudomonas aeruginosa uses ED pathway as major pathway, and it also can use oxidative pentose phosphate pathway. Oxidative pentose phosphate pathway is used as sole metabolic pathway by Acetobacter species including Acetobacter suboxidans and Acetobacter xylinum. It is used as major fermentative pathway by heterofermentative bacterium Leuconostoc mesenteroids, which produces lactic acid. Many reactions of oxidative pentose phosphate pathway can be catalyzed by all bacteria. So bacteria possess most or all the enzymes of oxidative pentose phosphate pathway. The reason for this is this particular pathway is responsible for synthesis of two important metabolites, ribose 5-phosphate and erythrose 4-phosphate, which act as precursors for nucleotide biosynthesis. We will see the details of these three pathways in coming sessions. Thank you.